School of Engineering 2023. Yes, it's time to hit the ground running. Keep running. That's the next thing. All right, bye for now. Thank you. Uh, we are moderators.
We're back. We're back. No worries. Thank you so much.
Adewale has I wanted him to do something. Adewale, you know, as our boss, you're supposed to do that thing. I give you the power to read. You know what chancellors do? I give you the power to go forth and read, and I don't know do what.
All I just want to tell them is let's make magic, man. Let's make magic. Magic. What we do on the team is make magic. And you guys go and make magic. Let's build Africa. That's the most important thing.
Amazing. Amazing. I mean, you had to do that. You had to say that. Thank you so much, Adewale, for those words. And thank you once again for the dream. The next person that we are going to be hearing from, can you guys guess? Can you guess? Can you guess? One of our founders, one of our co-founders. Can you guys guess? Can you guys guess? Only one person got it right. Okay. But the next person we're going to call up on stage, to speak to us is the one and only Rachel. I mean, Rachel is just one amazing woman. She's very calm, but the things that she does, I think they blow our minds every day. So when you guys see Jerry and I, working so hard to give you guys an awesome experience, Deji and every other person working the team, just know that Rachel is behind us. You know how they say behind every successful, I don't know what days are what. So behind every successful Jerry Tavi community program, there is a Rachel. She's been there working behind the scenes, making the magic, for us, and also pushing us to deliver for you guys. And I mean, I see Rachel as a trailblazer. I don't know why. Every time I hear the word Rachel, I think of a trailblazer because she's just inspiring as a woman. And I think even the women here at Oscar Africa are always inspired by her. I think some of you have had her speaking at Oscar Fest and different other places, and you guys can attest that, she's a leader, right? She's a leader, and I don't know, I can say so many things about Rachel. I just see power and the leadership and, trailblazer when I see Rachel, and it's an honor, to also be here to invite her to speak to you guys. And I don't know, let me keep quiet. Let me allow Jerry speak because I won't stop.
Okay, Tabi, did you ask me for my own words too?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I was just going to say that Rachel is, one word for her is phenomenal. A lot of the output that you see us put out, as All School Africa as a whole, she was part of the process in one way or the other, doing the heavy lifting. She inspires me, especially because she's my boss. So yes, when I do not meet my targets, she's the person that will come and attack me. But she is amazing. Rachel, if you're ready, I am just going to run your drum roll.
Hello. Hi. Can you guys hear me? Why is my video not coming up? Is my video not? Can you see my video? I can't seem to see it.
I can't see it.
Ooh, okay. Let me turn it off and turn it back on. Wow. You guys' session said it doesn't want to see me today.
Oh, we have to see you. We have to see you.
Let me try leaving the stage and returning.
No problem.
Tell me, Alpha, do you have gist for me? How are you doing?
I'm fine.
I was asking for while we wait for Rachel.
I know. Oh, we didn't even say the role that she plays. You say she's a boss. I said co-founder. I'm saying head of operations. I think she wears many hats at All School Africa.
Yeah,
at this point, I don't even know who she is. I just know that she's very sure she's our boss. But yeah, she's all of those things. She used to be. I know you guys when you joined, you saw Rachel and Oja's signatures, your learning director. I think now that has changed because we have a learning director, our own professor, right? So Rachel is, let's say, head of operations. Head of operations, you know. And she's also part of the founding team. Yes. Senior woman. That's what we're gonna call her. Senior woman, yeah. Senior woman. Somebody said that her emails are always serious stuff. So anytime you see an email from Rachel, just know that she's either signing off your admission or she's reminding you something, you know, to go and read. Right? Yeah. But anyway, Jerry, so far, how are you feeling? I mean, how
Yeah,
you
so I
feel
was going
about
to ask you what's so going on from here. What else are we doing today to wrap this up? What are the things that we should expect?
Oh yeah, we are. I mean, after Rachel's speech, we are going to have a special segment where we give a shout out, you know, to some individuals. I mean, all of you have done amazing work. I mean, all of you are graduating, you did well, right? But we want to recognize some individuals who did outstandingly well. I don't know if that's the correct English, you know, they did amazingly well, right? So we're going to be doing that. And we will also give you guys an opportunity, right, to mention some of the people that you want to give a shout out to. So start thinking, you know, who are you grateful for? We're going to do an icebreaker. We're going to do another Slido session after this, you know, where you get to mention the different people that you're grateful for. It's let's celebrate each other. So if someone has really impacted your journey, it could be your circle member, it could be your track member, whoever it is, you know, feel free to celebrate them today. Let them know how amazing they are and how much they have impacted your journey here at All School Africa. And once again, as we wait on, I mean, okay.
Sorry, guys. My village people wanted me not to be part of this.
All right. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Sorry for interrupting you, Tabby. Sorry. Can you please come back and talk about your celebration thingy? So that I don't want to be rude. Please come back. Please come back. Hi, Tabby. Yeah, you were saying something about celebrating people and whatnot. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, we'll do that afterwards. We're just telling them what to expect.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Okay. Thank you so much for having me, guys. Apologies for the internet's wahala. I hope we're all good. You guys are graduating. This is, I don't know, I woke up today and I was just excited. And I think it was when I got to the office and then Jerry, so I took off Twitter from my Twitter and Instagram from my phone. So it was when I got to the office and Jerry was like, oh, more Twitter and Instagram has been blowing up. Students are graduating. I was like, that was why I was happy. Like I was trying to remember, like I knew there was graduation at the end of the day, but coming on Twitter and seeing you guys share about all of the amazing stuff that your journey and also just being excited. Some people thanking God, some people thanking Shitemi, some people thanking Adewale and everyone on the team. It's exciting. It has been an emotional day for me, and honestly, I'm just proud of you guys. Honestly, I am just proud. And some days when we are behind the scene doing some work and we think about how I think about how the journey has been for you guys because as hard as it is for you guys, sometimes we know that it's sometimes hard for us, but you guys that are in the trenches and doing the work, like as much as every single person you are doing the trenches learning, we are doing trenches work behind the scene to help you get to where you need to get to. It's exciting to see that this dream that started mid 2021, it's yielding fruit. So exciting stuff, right? I wrote a speech. It's my first time writing a speech, so bear with me, guys. I wrote a speech, I wrote a speech. Okay, here goes my speech. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, esteemed faculty members, proud parents, and most importantly, the brilliant graduates of All School Africa School of Engineering class of 2023. Today, we are excited to celebrate like a momentous occasion, the culmination of months of hard work, dedication, and unwavering determination. This day marks the beginning of your journey as graduates of All School Africa. This institution that has nurtured your intellect, sharpened your skills, and prepared you to become leaders in the field of engineering. I join you today with a sense of pride and admiration. Like, I admire your diligence towards committing to this from day one till today. Someone mentioned something around how someone on Twitter today mentioned how they finished this, and this is like this is one thing they've committed to from the beginning and finished. And that in itself, for me, speaks about tenacity of this set, right? Like, you're our first set. And honestly, when we throw things at you guys, we're looking at you guys and saying, can they take it? Can they take it? And somehow you guys took it every step of the way. And that in itself, I know that is one skill. That skill of tenacity is something that would help you move faster and even grow further in your career, right? So excited about what the future holds for you. Each one of you represent the embodiment of excellence. Like, everyone on the team works towards excellence, and we have poured that spirit into you guys. I know that I'm confident that you possess the power to shape the future. With your knowledge, your expertise, the world awaits your contribution, and I have no doubt that you will leave an indelible mark on it. Engineering is not just a profession, it is a way of thinking. It is about solving problems, innovation, and a commitment to improving the lives of people around you. Today, we face numerous challenges, from inflation, climate change, technological disruption, social inequality. But I believe that software engineers have a crucial role to play in finding and building solutions that are not only sustainable, but yield an equitable world. OSCO Africa has instilled in you not only technical expertise, but also a sense of responsibility. Because every single one of you, we told you that you have to hold each other accountable. Every single one of you have to protect one of each person in your circle. And that sense of responsibility, we want you to take it out into the world. Have a passion for making positive impact. You have been encouraged to think critically, to challenge the status quo, and to question the boundaries of what is possible. These qualities will be your guiding light as you embark on your professional journey. However, just like Prosper said, as you step into the real world, you will encounter obstacles. Guys, this is the easiest it has been for you guys. This is me. You guys always know that when I share during maybe like either a video I send out or a text, an email I send out, those weekly, monthly messages, I tell you guys how hard it is. And the idea is preparing you guys for the real world. The real world would throw obstacles at you. You would encounter setbacks. You would encounter failures. You will encounter lots of roadblocks, but these are not just aimed at stopping you from growing. These are opportunities for growth. Embrace failure as a stepping stone to success. Like, how you come back from a failure shows how much of a success you would be. So it is through failure that we learn the most profound lessons. Therefore, guys, have the courage to take risk. Push beyond your weight, just like Prosper said. Explore uncharted territories. Pick up new programming languages. Work on projects that you ask yourself, waiting, carry me do this one. So push yourself, pursue your dreams with unwavering determination. Like Adewale shared, when we started Old School, we were told that it's impossible to have Africans stay committed for an entire year online. You guys stayed for 14 months. You did it and more. You did 12 months and more. This is why I have zero doubt that the world isn't ready for you. You who take it a step further. You who wrote your first HTML and CSS and felt you've just acquired a new superpower. You who had a job, but you know you wanted to do more. This can't be it. And you held on to learning and meeting two separate deadlines, one from your job, one from Old School, all because you don't want Jerry to kick you out of school. You who also had kids and you had to find a way to balance it all. Even you who couldn't afford a laptop and had to use your phone to code. and sometimes visit a cyber cafe every day in order to turn in assignments so Jerry doesn't kick you out again. If you could overcome all of these challenges that life, society threw at you, I know that the world, job market, and even whatever the economy throws at, even when the economy throws the worst at you, you embrace it and you will say, is that all you've got? At Old School Africa, we believe in the power of collaboration and teamwork. Remember that you're not alone in your quest to make a difference. We surrounded you with like-minded individuals from your circle to people in your track, and then even the entire community, right? Which means you are not alone in your quest to make a difference. People who share your vision and your passion are people who can help you go far. Don't let them go after this graduation ceremony, guys. Remember in my first video, which in the beginning of school, I mentioned how some of you would found companies together. And how do you collaborate well is when you embrace diversity. It is through diverse perspective that breakthroughs are born. I will not be surprised when I learn about multiple startups being founded, or even some of you guys turn to investors who are even coming back to invest into the growth of Old School because you know that this mission makes sense. Because I know you guys have so much potential, and the world is just not ready for you guys. As engineers, you possess the ability to create technology that shapes our world. But with great power comes great responsibility. I know this is Spider-Man reference, but take it as it is. With great power comes great responsibility. Use your skills ethically and responsibly. I don't want to hear that you guys have turned to black hackers. Better would be you guys are white hats who are penetrating systems so that you are able to find how vulnerable it is and help build it to be better. With great power comes great responsibility. Provide solutions that would change the world for the better. Don't be one of those people that will cause apocalypse to happen faster than it's supposed to have happened. Consider the impact of your work on society, the environment, and future generations. What we do today changes how the next century, second century, or the 5th century from now, how it's going to be. And all of that starts from the decisions you make, guys. Strive to create a world that is not only technologically advanced, but also socially just and environmentally stable. The world is already a mess. The climate is already a mess. What are the solutions you can build to help reduce the heat that Lagos people are feeling? But you are more than just engineers. You are also leaders. Like, that's the best part of it. We've taught you lots of leadership skills, not just through agile leadership, but also being team leads, being circle leads, being circle co-leads, working on projects, being the team lead. You have the power to change the world. You can use your skills to solve some of the world's most pressing problems, such as even poverty and inequality. How are you using your skill to provide a solution that is balancing the equilibrium when it comes to how the distribution of wealth is being perceived? All School's mission is revolutionizing access to quality education. And every single person who is graduating today, all 1,072 of you, are the first soldiers that we are sending out to say, yes, the revolution has started. So I urge you to use your skills and your leadership to make a real difference in the world. Never forget the values that Old School Africa has impacted in you: excellence, integrity, compassion, and a commitment to lifelong learning. Remember those days where we kicked people out because some people were doing plagiarism and all of that? It's because we know that you can do better. And if we don't push you, who will? In this ever-changing world, knowledge evolves at an unprecedented pace, and it is essential for you to keep up with the latest advancements in your field, embrace continuous learning. During the job preparation sessions, I mentioned, and I'm going to say it again today, there were people who were saying that, I was taught front end with, what's it called? Or I was taught back end with Node.js. So me, I'm not going to do Python. Guys, if you are going to work at companies, big tech companies, it means you need to be able to push yourself to learn beyond what you are being taught. During your interview, you are going to work with one programming language. But then after that, guys, the first 3 months of you working in that company, you are learning a new programming language to work with their stack. So maintain a lifestyle of learning. Stay curious. Seek new challenges. Throughout your professional journey, note that whatever you learned in the past year is only 10% of what you need to succeed. If you continue to learn, solve real problems, and always provide value, you're on the path to being world class. As you go to bed tonight, I hope you would remember that you're not just graduates of World School Africa. You are ambassadors of change. Carry the torch of innovation and let your brilliance illuminate the path for others to follow. Be the pioneers, the trailblazers, and the catalysts for a brighter future. Anything is possible if you believe in yourself. If we didn't believe in ourselves, we wouldn't be the people building a solution such as Old School Africa. I personally hold a HND in computer science. Adewale dropped out from the university, but we knew someone needs to build a solution for tomorrow. Believe in yourself. Don't allow anybody tell you that you can't do it. Don't allow anybody tell you, oh, you only have diploma in software engineering. You have diploma in software engineering because you put in time, effort, energy into learning for 14 months. That in itself is something you can take on and change the world with. Take what you've done over the past 1 year as a shield and go out there and fight. Put in as much work as is needed. Making a change requires you to do more than what others do. So I admonish you, pay it forward. If you hear about a gig that one of your past colleagues at Old School can benefit from, or a project that you're working on that needs other people and you know members of your circle or someone even from another track would be a great fit for it, talk to them. Teach people what you've learned. If Shetemi, Charles, Jerry, myself did not think that the knowledge we had needed to be passed on, you guys would not be here. Mentor people and speak for other people, even when they are not there. Like, this is one thing that people don't know. You like to speak for people when they are there, but the people who you speak for when they are not there and people who speak for you when you are not there, those are the kind of reward that would be even more than what you imagine. Your reward will be on earth and it will also be in heaven. So, guys, I will leave you guys with a very quick story. I shared this with the people who are currently mentoring SOE version 2. And during that mentorship onboarding session, I told them how the person who helped me kind of like get into tech was none other than Abubakar Siddiq Angu. You guys know him as the cloud instructor. Now, when I met Angu, this was 2014, right? And he ensured that I had all of the resources I needed to learn what I needed to learn, to go forward, ensure that all of the opportunities, volunteering opportunities, like everything I needed to be able to succeed, he ensured I had access to it. He did not handhold me through it. I ensured that I was working towards everything by myself. With his support, he mentored me, taught me as much as he could. And after he did that, I have gone on to support in training over 200,000 people through Andela Learning Community. I have gone on to support over 200 people to get jobs at Decagon. And today, 1,072 of you guys are graduating because Abubakar Siddiq Angu in 2014 saw this little girl doing her ND in Federal Polytechnic Bauchi and said, I want to support this girl to get to where she needs to be. Now, you might have someone like that, you might not. But the ripple effect is that Abubakar did one thing and you guys are benefiting from it today. Now, imagine how much Shetemi has done today for you guys. Imagine how much Charles has done for you guys. And imagine how much you can take this and share with other people and what that ripple effect would be in the next 10 years. Think about that. Congratulations, guys. I have no doubt that you will go on to achieve greatness and inspire generations to come. May your journey be filled with endless possibilities, awesome successes, unending happiness. I am confident that you will make me, you will make Adewale, you will make Old School Africa proud. The revolution has started with you. Don't let it end with you. Push yourself to be more and do more. We will always be on the sidelines cheering you on. I'm so proud of you guys. The force has stayed with you through your journey, and I am certain that it will stay with you every step of the way. But you need to stay true to why you started this journey. Thank you so much, guys, and may the force be with you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Yeah, I can hear you. Don't mind Jerry. Yeah, absolutely. We can have that recorded. Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Wow, amazing, amazing. So now that we are done with speeches, I hope this is not one of those sessions where people are bored of speeches, because I think every speech was, just amazing, and what we needed to hear. So we're going to move to the next section, which, like I told you guys, is the spotlight. And I mean, I'm going to let Jerry do this before he says I'm stealing his shine. So Jerry is going to handle the shout out and special
All right.
recognition. Let's find out who these people are. Over to you, Jerry.
Okay, so I think my screen is up, right? If you can see my screen, yeah, yes, thank you. So we're just going to breeze through this quickly. There's just a couple of things that we need to go over. Of course, you know how far we've come with Old School Africa School of Engineering. You know how far you have come and everything that you have done to get to this point. And I congratulate you for getting here. You are a champion and a superstar. And I absolutely believe in you and everything that you're going to do from now onwards. Let's look at some very, very quick numbers that we put together. Of course, we started with over 4,000 students, 3 major learning tracks, which is front end, back end, and cloud engineering. We over the course of this whole experience, we've gone over 15 LMS courses and a whole lot of live classes. And then when it comes to assessments, here are some numbers that you probably do not know. If you are in the front end track, the front end people over the 3 semesters, also adding the 4th semester as well, we had over 9,300 assessments turned in, 5,900 assessments turned in for backend, and 5,100 assessments turned in for cloud, which is quite interesting, So all those things, all those times, best nights, I always remember every deadline was 11:59 on a particular day, deliberately, of course, because it is me and I'm the person that runs the show. Thank you. Thank you very much for giving me that time to brag a bit. But we're going on to a segment that is quite important, which is the best graduation students. So we had top performers from the 3 different tracks. So people who consistently had the highest scores, if you add up their scores from the 1st semester to the 3rd semester, and even the capstone project as well, these people were always coming out and turning out top of the class. So first off, we're starting with front-end engineering. So Sarah is already the valedictorian. So if not, Sarah would have been the best graduate student for front-end engineering. But there's someone that comes right after, and he is getting that accolade of being the best graduating student for front-end engineering. And his name is Kingsley Umujayan. I don't know if he's here today, but congrats, Kingsley. Well done. Yeah, he's here. He's right here on the call. Congrats, Kingsley. We even saw your capstone project the other day, and it was really good to see. Thank you so much for putting in the work. To not waste a lot of time, we'll just go on to the next track, which is back-end engineering. And our best graduating student for back-end engineering is someone called James Oloruntoba James. Congrats to you. It's not easy to be here at this point, but congrats to you for making it to being the best graduating student from back-end engineering. And then for my cloud people, the best graduating student from cloud, most dramatic track of all School Africa School of Engineering class of 2023. I'm fully awarding the track that award. Your best graduating student is none other than Innocent. Innocent had, so all of these people that are best graduate students, you're seeing their scores for each semester, and you're seeing nothing less. You're seeing 98, you're seeing 99, you're seeing hundreds, for each of them. So it was that, hard fought, right? So these people deserve all the accolades, and you yourself as well, listening as well. There were so many other people that had top scores that came out, with really good grades. Congrats to you as well. We are going to be sending all your documents to you in a very short period. We're going to send out your diplomas, we're going to send out your transcripts as well. So expect that to come. But for today and for now, I am taking the bow. So Tabby, you can come back on stage and join us. Try to speak. Tabby, try to speak. Let's see whether. Okay, yeah, it works.
Thank you. Congratulations to the guys that did amazingly well. I hope you guys still have your Slido page opened, because I think I set up another question that is, let me just share my screen.
Mm-hmm.
So now that Jerry has given different people a shout out, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to allow you guys have an opportunity to give a shout out to somebody. I hope you guys can see my screen. Yeah. Who are you grateful for? All of us have had amazing stories. We have different people that have held our hands all through. So just let us see, who are you grateful for? So feel free to mention anybody that you'd like to give a shout out to for impacting your learning journey. And I know, as we're doing this, allow me to also mention. Yes.
But yeah, carry on. There are so many people to be grateful to. Let's do this thing where you mention one person and I'll mention one person.
Wait, were you reading my mind? Because that's what I wanted to do.
Carry on. Let's go.
Yeah, I was saying, we can. At the top of my mind, I can think of some names and some individuals. I don't know what your performance looks like. Jerry knows better, but I know there are people that have always been, we've seen them. They are visible. Not that they are noisemakers, but they're really done amazing things. And I don't know. I'm not biased, so I'm not going to be biased. But the first person I'm thinking of right now is Austin, and the reason why I'm thinking of Austin right now is because I think Austin has been very resourceful, right? I think when it comes to sharing links, either it's a speaker's profile, either it's a GitHub link. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but Austin has really been consistent with that. He's always sharing. If someone comes here to speak, he's going to share you guys the LinkedIn profile if someone's GitHub repository is going to be sharing that, and I think it's amazing. So a big shout out to you, Austin, for your resourcefulness. Yeah, I think it's amazing to see. Yeah, someone calls him FBI. I don't know if that's a joke or something, but I mean, over to you, Terry. Who comes to your mind?
So over to me. I'm going to be speaking on our side of things. I have a lot of guys that are part of the students that are part of students. So if I mention some are going to feel bad. So I love all my guys together. And when it comes to appreciation, I'll start from outside. I would like to appreciate the team. I'll say three people at once. That close team that ran the School of Engineering. So Charles, Adidiji, and Rukewe. When we started way back, big appreciation to you guys. You guys have been phenomenal. There were a lot of things that we had to figure out together. The assessments, the assignments, everything we had to draw up. We had to drop everything. Thank you so much from the deepest part of my heart. Ugo said I should mention her. Yes, I am grateful. I am appreciative of Ugo. Yes. Tabby, your turn. Or do you want to read from our responses?
No, I see. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of Jerry. I'm seeing. I think I saw Austin, and I'm like, I like the fact that someone agrees with me. I'm seeing Zara, so shout out to you, Zara, Samson, Philip, Adebayo, Valentine. I think that's Madu. I see. I don't know who Juju Davis. I don't know. Toby. I see Toby, and I'm seeing Daniel. Sandrine as well. I'm sure many people have Sandrine to thank for internships. I think we hear internships, we think of
I
Sandrine.
have Sandrine to be thankful for as well. Sandrine is amazing.
Yeah. I know. Oh, I see there's Rising here. Someone appreciated themselves. That's amazing. I mean, if not your hype man, I don't know who is going to be. So it's amazing that you also volunteered. But I think, I think another person that comes to my mind is Prince. I don't know if that's the name he goes by here. The guy that does articles.
Yes,
Cloud.
I am grateful for him. That's the guy that does Keeping Up with Cloud. Ahil. I don't know if that's how to pronounce it, but Prince is another name. Thank you. Your documentation of the whole thing. He documented the whole cloud journey from first semester to the end. Thank you.
I'm even. I don't know. Do we show Rachel what Cloud has been up to? But yeah, thank you, Prince.
Daniel. He didn't mention Daniel. You can look at his name. It's big and it's right there.
This is backend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Daniel, big shout out to you. Big shout out to you. Oh, I'm also seeing Shetemi. I think so many people have Shetemi. Front end guys, we've seen that front end had the highest number of assignments or assessments than the. Yeah. So that's Prince and Cloud. Well, let me be biased, but I also like to give a shout out to Patrick. I don't know why, but Patrick's name really stood out from the beginning, right? And I see him on session. If I don't see Patrick in a session, I'm worried. I'm like, what's going on? Is everything okay? So there are people that I have to look out for. And if I don't see Patrick, if I don't see Austin, and I'm like, okay, what is going on? And then Jerry, I don't know if you've met Wumi, but Wumi did not join. She's not been beginning. She joined, I think, in second semester.
I know the story. I'm grateful for her.
Yeah, big shout out to you, Wumi, for your determination. You came back even though you had not made it through, and you came back and you conquered, right? So congratulations to you. I see Teslim. There's a time we had a case going on and Teslim was there, providing me with a lot of information of the receipts. He was giving me receipts. This is what was happening time. And I'm like, are you the FBI? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I also want to be thankful for the instructors, our instructors, all of them. Of course, a lot has been said about Daniel, a lot has been said about Shitimi. I want to say thank you to Toby. I want to say thank you to Caleb. I want to say thank you to Oladapo. I want to say thank you as well to Conrad, Valentine, all of them. were amazing. All of them were amazing. And I'm so thankful for them as well. Who else do you have? There has to be someone. Someone said, can you see Chat GPT? People are thankful for Chat GPT. Yeah, I'm so thankful for Damilare as well.
Okay.
Tabi, did you miss Rising?
No, I saw Rising. I mentioned his name. Oh yeah, someone said Maya. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, so you guys have been using ChatGPT. Do you need us to go back to checking your work? Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if you mentioned Deji, but Deji, Temi, these guys that run things in the background. I mean,
Yes.
awesome stuff. Anyway, thank you guys so much. You can keep mentioning your people at the all school team. I'm seeing you guys mentioning different people. But all in all, congratulations. A big shout out to all of you for staying and sticking through. Thank you to the all school team for the amazing work you've done. Thank you to the students. Thank you to the parents that are here for allowing your children, I'm sure you've been motivating them in one or another. There are people that are always coming to us, they're afraid of taking results to their parents. So, the fear of, I think Charles mentioned the fear of Jerry is the beginning of, I don't know how people have finished that statement, but I know the people that are always afraid.
What people don't know that is actually the fear of Charles, because a lot of those assignments and exams were originated from him. So he's playing a chess game. But anyways, Tabi is coming up next, right?
Yeah. Something else that came to my mind, guys, and I think this is very important. I don't know if we have people here that fall under that category, but if you are sponsored, if you join All School Africa through sponsorship, I think it's nice to acknowledge and appreciate people that sponsored, whether it was your application fee, people that believed in you and paid for your application fee to come to All School Africa. So remember to acknowledge those people, people that sponsored you, or they pay your application fee one or another, and your parents as well. Yeah. So when you're giving shout outs, please, if you've forgotten them, go and remember them, thank them for believing in you, and that show them that you've gotten this far. So I see that we have a few minutes left to end of time, and I think I know we can always continue on and on, but I think it's safe to call on Charles right now, the word of thanks. Like Jerry said, most of you always assume that Jerry is always on your necks and cooking, but the real chef is Charles. He's done as always cooking, all those from your holiday assignments, the holiday challenge, your exams. It's all Charles. So Charles, this is your chance. They are going to cast their stones on you. But yeah, please come on stage, Charles, and we will be happy to have you give a vote of thanks, and then we can wrap up this ceremony. And I hope you guys have had an amazing time throughout. Yeah, plot twist. Someone said plot twist. It's really a plot twist.
Hello, everyone. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, I guess you can hear me. Yeah, really cool. It has been a great day so far. I've really enjoyed spending time, participating in the graduation ceremony. Really, really great stuff happening. I'm really proud of you guys. You guys have achieved a lot. So I just want to do something real quick, which is vote of thanks. There's been a lot of really great speeches, all the way from Odogu Prosper to Rachel. Rachel's speech was really amazing. And I think you guys have soaked in a lot, and you're inspired and pumped up. So I don't have a speech, and there's really no time for that. So I want to give a vote of thanks, but before the vote of thanks, I think I just want to highlight quickly on something that Rachel said, which I think is super important that we go home with, which is the fact that, they say to whom much is given, much is expected, or they say, this thing about, with so much power comes so much responsibility. It might not feel like it right now, but you guys have a lot of power to decide what you want to learn and learn on your own, or with some support, and achieve it. Power to decide whatever you want to do and pursue it to the end and see it through and finish it. Power to think of an idea and code it by yourself or with a bunch of people and achieve it, But that power is something that you really need to use responsibly, because if you don't, rather than creating solutions, you might just end up creating problems and making the world even a worse place, and not so much of a good place for the rest of us. I'll give you just one example or two examples. And this is a very personal one, like it happened to me. It's not stories, like it happened to me. So in one of the elections in Nigeria, not the most recent election anyway, but one of the elections, I won't mention the name, I won't mention any specific thing, so nobody can tie me to anything. In one of the elections, I was still in Nigeria, I was contacted by our political class to manipulate the elections. And I'm not joking. They called me on phone. I don't know how they got my number. They contacted me. They gave me a specification. I was to come to some place. I was to manipulate some data and, from some devices, do it the way they wanted. And then when they were done, when I was done, they would put the data back and then I would go. And they gave me a blank check. Of course, I could do it from what they described. I already knew how to do it. Like I could do it, and it was something that wouldn't take me more than a week. But then again, to whom much is given, much is expected. With so much power comes so much responsibility. It didn't make sense to me. Of course, I turned it down because it's not what I believe in. I felt like it didn't make sense for me to use my coding skills or my power to overturn the collective decisions of Nigeria. Of course, some other people might have done it, and it's possible that someone else also did it, but that's not what I believe and that's not what I stand for. So I'm trying to encourage you to say, with this power, to think of a problem and solve it, or to be given a problem and solve it, use it responsibly, use it to create solutions, and use it to make the world a better place. Don't do the opposite. Okay, and I have a number of other examples, but I don't think there's time for those. But it's really, really important that we apply our skills and our knowledge, to actually make the world a better place and solve problems, and not, do the opposite. Of course, we can make mistakes, and if it's a mistake that you're not aware of, it's fine. But something that you deliberately do to undermine people or undermine, the world, that's not good. Don't be that person. Be an ambassador of our values, and of course, our values is to create good in the world. And so, I want to wrap up by saying, vote of thanks to everyone, every single old schooler. We started, with about 4,000 plus people. I believe 8,000 plus are graduating today. So we actually put in the work. I know how hard it is. There's very little power in Nigeria. There's no fuel, it's expensive, there's traffic. We are grappling with a number of things here, and the things are like really pretty difficult, not just in Nigeria, but for the most of us wherever we are. And in spite of that, we put in all that work. So we wouldn't be having a graduation ceremony if you guys were not there, and if you didn't stay through, and if you didn't put in the work. It's like someone who has a ceremony, your wife put to bed, or you buy a house and you're throwing a party, and then you have all the money, you cook all the food, but there's nobody to come eat the food with you. Like, that party, of course, will go to waste, and you can imagine how sad it would be. So it's always important to realize the role that your personal efforts and the effort of those who are supporting you played, in this journey. So I really want to thank you guys for putting in the work, making the sacrifice, putting in the time, not getting discouraged, staying through till the end. And I believe that because you have done this, of course, you have learned very critical skills, which also includes the skill of, staying true and following anything you set your mind, following it through to the end. So thank you guys, our graduating students, for all that you've done. Also want to thank the rest of the all school team. So everyone from Adewale, who had the vision, who was able to put in the resources, pull in the right people, to make this happen. Big shout out to him and the leadership team. I can't start mentioning everyone's name right now, but I can mention some names. So Adewale obviously stands out there. Hak Sultan, Rachel, of course, Fokpe, Jerry and Tabby, you know all these names. And some of our instructors, Shetemi, Toby, I might leave a number of people's name out. It's not deliberate, but just mentioning some names here and there to say, it really has taken a lot of team effort. You might know one or two people maybe in your track, or your instructor or your mentor, but it has really taken a lot of collaborative team efforts to both ideate and bring the ideas to a tangible thing, and actually make it work, and even create the experience that you guys have. it's not perfect. There's obviously one or two things here to improve on, but so far the team has done an amazing work. So thank you guys for the partnership, for the collaboration. I'm sure you'll be hearing more of this from Rachel and Adewale and the rest of the team. We just wanted to say it here that it has been a great time that the team has had working together and putting all of this together and giving these students this experience that they've had. The final vote of thanks will be, I guess, to your sponsors, like Tabi said. Some of you were sponsored by friends or family, guardians. You really owe them thanks, because it's not easy, shelling out money, the opportunity costs. There's that concept of, I'm giving this person this money, but I could have used the money to do this other thing, or I am allowing this person the time to do their assignment, even though they could have been washing plates or doing dishes, or there's that all those other things, that one or two other persons had to put up with your emotional, how should I say, burden, or your outbursts, when your code wasn't working, all those other things. It's not only people who give you money that you owe thanks. So I think you should go back and really appreciate those who have supported you in one way or the other, whether it's financial, whether it's physical, whether it's emotional, whether it's those who prayed for you, all of those people. My charge to you is that you should go and give them vote of thanks. So thank you guys. Thanks to everyone for all the roles that we played in making this journey a success. And I wish us all the best. So I guess I'll wrap up by saying, may the force be with you and use your skill and your knowledge for good. All right, thanks. And back to you, Jerry and Tabi.
Go down for it. I'm hosting the graduation party.
I do have one quick thing to say. Quick thing.
Oh, okay.
I have a challenge coming up. Jerry knows. Both of us are cooking something. Well, yeah, we've not touched base a little bit, but I'm putting it out there because I'm encouraging our all school graduates to be on the lookout for it and dive in and taking that challenge. It's a really fun, cool challenge. So I'm just putting it out there to encourage people to be on the lookout and go all in when it comes out. Yeah.
All right. Sure thing. We will be there.
Okay. Thank you so much, Charles. Thank you once again, everybody. Shout out to our content partners. If you have any of you watching, you guys also are the MVPs. We've been learning your content. And Jerry, I think it's time for us to wrap up. I see Sultan somewhere around, but I know he can't speak. But Sultan, you can just do Tech is assembled, our school is assembled, But yeah, thank you for also joining us here today. Before we wrap up, Jerry, Rachel would like to say one more thing. I think she forgot one particular sentence in her speech and she needs to come back and say it. So please let's allow Rachel come back and give us, one last closing remark. Yeah, Sultan did it. Tech is assembled, you guys, it's time.
Something that I wanted to say, which is it takes a village, right? So tap yourself into a community. This community will always be there for you, but then definitely tap into this community. I think one fun fact that you guys should know is I met Charles while at working with, I think, GDG, and then also at Andela. And we did really amazing stuff separately. And then coming here, I was like, Charles has to be part of this. Like, if Charles is not part of this, like, what are we doing here, right? And you guys see all of the amazing work he has put into this. So it takes a village. Work with your people and always remember all of the people who helped you get as far as you've gotten. Then the final bit is because it takes a village. You guys have enjoyed every bit of what we have been able to offer at all. You've given us amazing feedback. We've put that into refining version 2, and we have the next session starting school in September. And More people need to be educated. Our goal is ensure everybody has access to quality education, and we want you to be part of that goal. We want you to be part of that mission, which is why we have the Alt Army campaign that has been going on for a bit. Tabby would share more details to you guys, maybe once you guys move to the alumni community. However, use your old school student ID and get someone to apply. It was a difficult journey. You have members of your family and all of that. You also have friends who are celebrating with you today. Does anyone who you feel will benefit from this journey? The next 1 year they could literally change their life. You might be able to sponsor someone. You might be able to just refer them, right? If you are able to do that, please do so. Let people apply. Application is open for some time, and you get a referral bonus for that. So that's another way to make money, guys. So I believe Tabby would share that feedback, all of that detail with you guys, but I just wanted to let you guys know that it takes a village. And while it took this small village to get you guys here, build your village and use that to make impact. Thank you very much for indulging me.
All right, thank you so much, Rachel. There's one last thing to do. Just before I start the graduation party. But yeah, thank you, and thank you everyone for joining the session. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you to every single person. Thank you to you, particularly for tuning into this session. I need you to understand for yourself that you are a superstar and that you have come a long way. And I know that inside this call, we also have people who are part of the current School of Engineering. Know that this is going to be you very soon. And my job is to take you and get you to that place. Our job together is to take you to that place. I see Tabby smiling now. So yeah, thank you so much. We will then proceed to start the party. But one more thing. Yeah, Tabby wants us to take a picture.
No, I wanted to.
So when we did, okay, Tabby.
Sorry. I wanted to say thank you. Thank you to my co-host and my partner. Thank you for being with me today and also being part of this journey. And yeah, it's amazing. As they're celebrating, you're also celebrating. Yeah,
thank you
for
Tabby for coming this far. Remember when we started, we did this thing at the end of the first onboarding session. We did this thing where we took a picture. So I think we are about to do it again. We posed. So Tabby, let's do it in 1, 2, 3.
How did you pose?
We did this.
I did?
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. I'm sure that we've got some pictures. I am starting our after party right now.
Yes. So this means we have officially wrapped up the graduation ceremony, and the next section now is the graduation party.